I see every opportunity. So I think it's an internal job, and everyone will have a different sort of motivator and drive. How are you doing for guys? All right?
Yeah, I'm finding this fascinating. The most interesting aspect, I think, is the conversation around collaboration. And when you come to these sorts of conferences, we listen to each other, we take on board ideas, we go away, we do nothing with them. I think the real opportunity here is to actually take action as a group off the back of this event, and actually let's turn collaborative talk into collaborative action. So I think one of the drivers for me here is that we have our business called Aspire Performance Improvement. What we're looking to do is to generate opportunities in India, and also for Indian companies to come to the UK. We've just signed a deal with an Indian outsourced company that's providing a technology. It can happen.
Absolutely.
And I think all of us in this room can benefit from each other if we, off the back of this session, actually share communication details, we exchange website information, we start understanding each other's business models, and we actually take action together. So that if each and every one of us brought 5 individuals into this room next time round, this forum starts to take shape.
Absolutely. Let's all have a group hug, come on. No, but joke aside, absolutely right. And that's where it starts, and this is any movement that starts, and this is the thing that nobody, look, there's been thousands of people that have done or tried what I've achieved. And the only thing that kept me going was ideas, vision and belief. Without that belief, I would have faltered, because there was a time when it seemed it wasn't working. And actually, it's one of those where, where it's got to come from the individuals within it. Can I just say, by the way, Virendra, is that how you pronounce your name? Virendra? Yeah. Exceptional. Like, really, exceptional. Listening to you there, and I'm just like a nodding dog going, yeah. And it's wonderful to see someone so wise, and I'm aligned with what you're saying, like genuinely, right? You've not had it easy. Let's not pretend you've not had it easy. But it'd be also easy for people on social media to say it's all right for him. Whoa. Was it okay for me when he used to get up at 4 a.m. to do? People don't see other people's stories. And I was just genuinely exceptional. And just it was wonderfully encouraging for me to be nothing dog there, to go, you know what, I'm aligned to that vision. I'm absolutely aligned to that vision. And I just think so, there's a modern day socialism which actually revolves around people being successful and helping other people. And so many people don't get that. That actually there's a real, not only a chicken soup of the soul in helping other people, but it helps you. I'm surrounded by thousands of like-minded people within my network who support me and actively look out for me in the same way I actively look out for them. I've not brought the ladder up. I've kept it down there, and I do my utmost to get as many people as I can. That is my motivation right now, to make a positive difference, and it's just wonderful to hear you doing exactly the same. So well
done. Fred, thank you very much. That's very, very interesting. What is emerging out of the example that you have taught out of your own life? Also, Virendra, I could say the same. I'm an expelled Ugandan Asian, and there are many others like me who have had enormous success. One common thing, and that is you are put in a corner, you haven't got anything else left, and therefore you can only take all kinds of risks. And the kind of risks that we used to take back in 1972, you probably not take them now, but you did. Now, the big difference that I want to challenge you on a bit is those who are comfortable, those who've done well, whose parents have done exceptionally well, like your son, who probably has got a very nice, comfortable life. How do you generate the belief in the minds of people who are happy and satisfied? And I say this from my position as a past chair of the London Chamber of Commerce, currently vice president, and but one of the biggest issues that we are debating about is Brexit in the chamber. And sometimes you hear people, and I had somebody who came from Brussels, and he talked all kinds of rubbish about, you British are gone. you cannot do business anymore. As soon as you get expelled out of Europe, that's the end of it. And I got up and I said, bullshit. And I said, everything you said is absolutely wrong, because it's the motivation of the people and the belief of the people that will change. Now, one of the things that I'm experiencing and seeing is businessmen in the UK are satisfied. They're happy. They have sold enough. They are in their 50s and 60s and they've got some wealth. They're playing golf, they're having their holidays. How do you change the belief in them, for the sake of the country, to change and make them go and create? Because once you have that belief, I totally agree with you, you will change.
I think
you've got to get there.
From my perspective, I speak to today, when I finish today, I'm actually off to Western-super-Mare Rotary Club. I'm speaking at Western-super-Mare Rotary Club this evening. And I am doing my keynote at the Olympia, the business show there, keynote all over the UK, and I'm doing my utmost to get people who are successful, to get them to help other people whilst they help themselves. And what I mean by that is that I go into prisons, and I've got to say that's so daunting, right? For all this big tough guy act, trust me, I went into prison and I went, oh, okay, it's a different ball game. There's one thing playing at it, there's nothing real. And I do what I can to help people, and I do what I can. I work with super financially successful business people that have got 100, if not 1,000 times more wealth than I'll ever have. They're not happy. They are broken individuals, and they're on a hamster wheel, and they don't know why they're on it. They just keep running round and round and round. And I'm getting through to these people, and it starts with one person. Let's look at why we're starting a business on. Ideas, vision, and belief. And if one person has been impacted positively today, then we're going away. But we're making progress. But what we try to do is, the way that you eat a pizza is slice by slice by slice. If you don't cut it up, you make a mess of it. So where Brexit's concerned, or Trump, or anything that's going on globally, the negative stuff, I don't get involved in it. The positive stuff, I get involved in it. The negative stuff, I don't. So what I suggest is that people start turning down the volume. Doesn't mean you don't care. Leave it to the experts. The experts right now are on it. They're doing what they consider to be the best thing right for us as a country, and also globally. Go back down to what I said, a mistake is only a mistake after the event. Nobody knows what's going to be the outcome of Brexit. Nobody. Right? Well, what happens in 2 years? I don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 seconds. Let alone in 2 years, it's 24 months. I've got no idea. Nobody does. It's a guess, and this is what any strategy is. A strategy is an informed guess. If your strategy isn't working, guess again. So, in answer to your question, I sound like a politician. In answer to your question, what we've got to do is we, as individuals, have to impact what we can impact on. The stuff that we can't impact on, stop. Stop winding yourself up, stop getting upset about it. Your man who said about Brexit and you called him out on bullshit, good call, he's not going to go, oh, you know what, I never thought of that. I've got my ideas all wrong. Let people have their view, whether it's counter to yours, and this is what I do. I get on with my life, impacting the people that I can do positively. Those people who are negative about me or my beliefs, they're entitled to have that opinion in the same way that you and I are all entitled to have our opinions as well.
You haven't answered my question.
I'm a politician. One sentence question then, because it wasn't clear to me.
I just, the point is, how do you get somebody to get motivated and start believing when they are very comfortable in their life?
Absolutely.
When they're not comfortable, it happens.
But this is where I'm at now with what I teach, which is so many people that are comfortable financially are broken. And it goes back down to my friend who has supercars, £20 million worth of supercars. He's no happier than you or I. And what he does, he buys supercars and he confuses being happy with fun. So having fun. So many of these people, but once again, this is about low-hanging fruit. This is not about me going, hey, there's an apple at the top of that tree. What I'm going to get is a load of rigging, and I'm going to get to the tree. What I'm about is apple twist, basket, apple twist. Those people that you can impact fast. I'm never going to change the world. But I can change my world, and I can change the impact around the people around me. You're never going to convince people. It's like the internet. I get people to you're offensive, Brad, with your titles of books. All right, sorry about that. Well, you shouldn't be. I've never, has anyone in the history of humanity ever convinced someone online to have a counter view? No, it doesn't happen. So why bother? And the same goes for your man who's making lots of money, goes to golf every day. If you don't give a shit about any other people, don't worry about it. You give a shit about people. That's what matters.
So just a little comment on that, Brad, you touched two important points, and I do a lot of work on emotional intelligence,
Good.
just exactly in that way, and it's the mindset which you have that makes the difference. It doesn't care what other people do, and there is an example which sticks to my head. There was like a typhoon, there were thousands of fishes which came out of the sea because of the big wave that came out, and they were lying there. And the man was walking there, putting a fish. Another man walked away and says, "What are you doing? 60, 80,000, you're throwing one fish. It doesn't make any difference."
I love that. Oh, I love that, it does.
And
Just
he
that
said
fish.
that it doesn't make difference to you, but it makes difference to that fish, even if it's one fish.
Brenda.
No, there's no question. Right? I just wanted to add that when I got involved in my semi-political life, everybody laughed at me.
Right.
My family, my friends, because we had no role models at that time. An immigrant who's coming to the country should be making money rather than thinking about services, rather than thinking about how he can be or she can be. I decided to carry on. That time we never thought, I will be a councillor or a mayor or a member of parliament.
But Brenda, you are the role model. You are the role model that people...
But I carried on.
Yeah.
When even the people laughed at me. That is, what are you talking about? There's not a single councillor. You are talking about that one day we will be a councillor. We never thought that. There will be baronnesses and ministers. But some of us did decide that time. No. That is what we want to do. Whether it's me becoming a member of parliament or somebody else becoming a member. But we will be helping each other. That's what we're doing now. And we're helping each other, making sure that if somebody selling something better than you, let them sell. And you sell what you got. That's it. Otherwise, if you say, look, I wanted to be what he is, yes, that is the aim. That's the goal. But if you're not successful, well, there will be some successes on the way. You can't say that it's all failures. If you start from here to there, and you've gone on to the 7 steps out of 12, at least you've gone to the 7 steps. That's the mindset. When I came here, as I said, I had no money, right? But when you were kicked out of Uganda, you had the different standards, different vision than what the vision we have. You had the different reasons moving out of the country. What I had the reason, and you had the different reason. So I think there is a working together in partnership, making sure that we have the supporting network. And we genuinely support each other. When then you can achieve it. That's my experience. That's what I promote. That's why I go around to say, that's what was me, that's where I am. And you can also be better than what I have achieved.
Your wife has a question.
Sorry.
Your wife.
I'm not dominating too much.
No, that wasn't going to end well tonight, I promise you.
Just a comment from him that people do what they do because